Alright guys, today we're going to show you how to disassemble the Solo by 3DR and spray paint the outer shell. Samuel is going to start off and go step by step on what you need to do.
So first, what we're going to do is we're going to take off the legs. So I'm going to unscrew, and then take these off. There we go. It's not that hard. Go, and then we're going around here. Doing these. And there we go. And mask right here.
Another quick tip, make sure all your legs, you label them by numbers so you know which spots they go to. Cause
Like
certain
on this, if you can see the numbers, they have numbers. And each one, like that's what we're gonna do that for the motor pods too.
And this leg back here has the compass wire on it. You're gonna have to take the silver part off of the leg, and it exposes this little screw. Now make sure you use a demagnetized screwdriver, because you do not want to mess up the magnetization of the compass.
Alright. Getting the last leg undone. Alright, so we got all the leg pieces, so I'm going to close that. Okay, next what you're going to do is take off all the legs, and something I need to show you. Some of the legs have this wire, if you can see right here. This wire right here, and it says solar antenna. So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully peel this off just a little bit. You're going to just want to peel it off a little bit until you get to that.
Exposes it.
Yeah, and then there's going to be a little Velcro piece, and you take it off. And then if you want, you could put this back on. Just like that, alright? So that's another one off, and let's do this one. Now this one is the one with the GPS, and right here, let me get it. We are going to use a demagnetized screwdriver, and it does not have a magnet in it, so it does not mess up the compass. Alright. Take this out. And we're going to put this one with the leg screws because it's on the legs. Now this should come off like so. There we go.
Next, what we're going to take off is the gimbal.
Which is going to be after I get this one off. Yes, alright, let's get this off. Alright. Oops. There we go. Alright, next we're going to be taking off the gimbal if you do have a gimbal. But if you don't, you just have to take the GoPro holder. So we're going to unscrew these. And these screws do not come out all the way because they have a holder, so they do not come out all the way. This one's a little cockeyed, but you're going to get it. That one's kind of hard, but...
You have to move the gimbal to a certain spot to get to the screw.
If you have the gimbal. Alright. Then I have to get to this one. So I'm just going to do it here. Alright. And then this should come out if we did this properly. There we go. Come in. There we go. Should come out. And then it's going to feel like it's going to break, but it's just popped in right here. So you gotta unpop these. There we go. Oh, this screw's not all the way out. My bad. This is, wait, pick that up. Alright, there we go. Let's unscrew this one a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Alright.
You're gonna be very delicate when you're
Yes.
messing with the gimbal.
Especially if you do have the gimbal. Now,
First things you want to do is undo the HDMI cord,
right,
which is located in the back.
well, first we're going to be taking off the, which right here is the gimbal data cord, which is right here. So I'm going to be unplugging that. Does it have a clip? Does it have a clip?
Yes, it does.
It does. All right.
Easy. Like I said, get the
HDMI. HDMI is right here. So we're going to take that out. You take out the HDMI because the other one's longer. There we go. Take that off.
You gotta be very careful with these things, man.
Yeah, because the gimbal is $400. There we go. Just slowly wiggle it out, and it will eventually come out. All right.
Like so. And here you see there's a clip.
Which is a data for the gimbal to be connected with your GoPro. And she's gonna get that out. All right, we finally got this off, and it's gonna be exposing 3 or 4 screws. All right, so now I'm gonna open up my container to the battery one, because that's where the battery tray is. And let me switch the screwdriver real quick. Got it. Alright, and we're gonna unscrew these. Oops. Yeah, let's use the smaller screwdriver. Works a little better. Nope. Try this one. There we go. Alright. Plug in there. Alright, got one battery out. One screw. And then this one. There we go. This one out, which I'm probably gonna let my brother do because it's being a little hard to take off. Alright. There's another one, and let me try this and this up. There we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now it's gonna start coming out. This one's just in very, very tight, and it's coming up slowly. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, I'm gonna let you do this spin. That one's already undone. You have to do that one and that one. Let's try taking the tray out.
Usually the best thing to do is take a flat screwdriver.
Which is
right here.
this big one. flip it. There you go.
Try to just get you a point to grab at.
There we go. And sometimes the screws aren't always out. Just always be aware of that.
Just take it slow.
Yeah. And be careful. You have to take that out. There's a slot to get the charger port out. Just getting it out. There we go. There we go.
All right, next.
Yeah. And be careful. You have to take that out. There's a slot to get the charger port out. Just getting it out. There we go. There we go.
All right, next.
There's this cord right there that attaches.
It's the GPS cord.
It's the GPS cord. And you're going to want to disconnect it. And there's going to be a little tiny clip that you're going to have to get to.
On the front side of it. And then you just pop it out like so.
And I'll take that. And then you could put that to the side or in a soft place. And now what we're going to be working with is now we're going to start working with taking the motor pods out. So let's do that. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to flip your drone over. Like that, like so. Make sure nothing's in the way. All that. Anything's uneven, you're good. Good, alright. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the flat part of your screwdriver and go onto the, like right here, you go into the edge on the outer thing and just pull it up a little bit and it'll pop out. There you have that. Next one. Next one. And last one. Alright. Next what we're going to do is switch screwdriver. And now what we're going to, oh wait, let me take these screws out so we do not lose these. Because you do not want to lose any of your screws. Alright. And like that. Alright, so we're good with that. And now what you're going to want to do is I'm going to look for the legs. No. The LED, we label it as LED because the LED lights. And now what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew it and take all the screws out.
You're going to do this on all four sides.
Yes.
So fast forward. Alright guys, now that we have all the motor pods out, it's time to take the circuit board out, basically the computer. You're going to be very careful because there's a ribbon right here. You can see that is going to be for future accessories that are going to be coming out. So you want to be very careful. And there's also 2 screws under here that you have to undo before you can get the whole thing. Now another thing you can do is make sure you grab all your wires
out from the motor pods, so you don't have to get all those out, and just you have that connector.
That way you have nothing holding on to the circuit board.
Except for that ribbon.
Yep. So after you get all these, the front ones are very tight. It's kind of difficult. That's why you work from the back to the front of everything this way.
And then just remember to be careful with the ribbon. That is right there.
Almost got her.
And be extremely careful.
Alright, she's about to come out. And get these wires. Alright.
She's coming.
We've almost got her out.
Just be careful, and we're not gonna. Don't take like the whole thing out at once, because we're gonna have to take apart the ribbon.
Okay, now that she's coming out slowly, now you can see the ribbons exposed and the 2 screws that we need to get out. So I'm gonna pull this out.
Yes, got that.
Okay. Now, all we have left to do is
And I have this small screwdriver right here.
I'm going to get this.
Cord
Now
out.
you can pull your HDMI cord
And
your gimbal cord all the way up and out. Okay. And flip her straight up to expose the screws.
Be careful because the wire is coming out.
If you can see.
And we're gonna open up our little container.
We'll be very gentle around here. It's very tight for this last screw. So what I like to do is pick up the board
Extremely careful.
and kind of move it forward a little bit and try to get it from this back side, which I got it. Okay, now
You're gonna slowly pull it out.
slowly lift this part up.
The actual circuit board that's down there.
Okay, we got her. Now
Alright.
you're gonna go back because you have this front part that's still hooked. Also, another thing, be careful. Make sure you get all your compass wires out.
Or your antennas. Just make sure they're all out. There's one right there. And here we go. This is literally the drone. Just be
All right, we added a piece of cardboard for the inside.
so we don't get it all messed up.
All right, we're gonna do first coats. All right, guys, here's the finished products. Got all the drones put back together. I did this one in gold. And this one's in neon green. Did the emblems. Thanks for watching.